Welcome back, rankers. A lot been happening this week, again with Google, surprise, surprise. There are a lot of grumpy people around in the SEO industry at the moment, as indicated by this thread over here at the Webmaster World forums. A lot of people are complaining about they're seeing massive drops in their rankings for some old sites. Most of these people are saying they're not doing anything dodgy, they're only doing white hat techniques, but they're seeing some massive drops. And quite frankly, I haven't seen sort of this much talk about people's rankings drop or seeing the changes in the search engine results myself since about October 2007, and that's when Google made another large algorithm change which saw a lot of, and they downgraded basically reciprocal linking. That was the main thing that came out of it back in 2007. My guess is that we're seeing Google Caffeine about to go live. You may remember back on the 11th of August, did a show on the new Google Caffeine. You can go and test it. At the time, we did go and test it, and we had a look at a couple of different things. But the search that I did at the time was for government internet filter. You can go back and have a look at the show if you've got no life. And what's happened here is that the results in normal Google, we're now looking at, this is the normal Google, and this is the Google Caffeine results that we're looking at now. And you can just see up there we've got the Google Sandbox address, that's Google Caffeine, and then this is the normal live google.com.au. Now the results are pretty much identical as far as the names of the sites that are on this page. There's a little bit of movement in the actual order of the ranks here in Google Sandbox compared to live. We'll just switch back to that. You can see there we've got APC Mag there, and it's in the same spot there, but we've got we're one lower in the Sandbox. That's our site. But essentially, the sites are all the same. Okay, that wasn't the case when we did this comparison back in August. So we're seeing the Google Sandbox results, and this is just one example. I've done quite a few over the last few days, and this is just one example that where we're seeing the Google Sandbox results mirror certainly the live Google results. I've had other people tell me that they're not necessarily seeing, John McComfort here on Facebook was telling me he's still seeing different results in the Sandbox. We are actually, appending the URL for the Sandbox with &GL equals AU, so that we're saying to Google, please give us the geolocation for Australia, so show us Australian results. But it's not showing us pages from Australia, although we're only getting Australian pages for the most part. So that's what we're seeing. I'd love to know what you're seeing. The other thing that happened is that Google changed its page rank. So, sorry, its toolbar, updated its toolbar, so the page rank updates. Now the page rank is just a score out of 10, and if you've got the Google toolbar installed, you can see the page rank of any page that you happen to hit. Now Matt Cutts, the Google senior engineer, has been telling us for ages not to worry about page rank, and I've always said to people, don't get hung up on page rank unless you're in an extremely competitive space. But having seen the page rank update that's just happened, ours has gone up. I've had Audacious Gloop over here in the Twitterverse. He was telling me that his has gone down. No, he's not there. There he is. He told me that his has gone down, and he blamed us, which of course it wasn't us. But the interesting thing that we're seeing with the page rank is that it doesn't really mean terribly much at all by the looks of it. Because I just did a quick search on pages from our site, and you can see there we've got 770 pages on the site. And we had a look at the page rank, and we see we've got a lot of PR4s, and there's a PR5, a couple of PR5s, and a lot of PR4s. We're using the Aaron Wall's tool SEO for Firefox here. If you're wondering what the hell this is, go and look up Aaron Wall, SEObook.com. And what we're seeing is that even our work experience kid, Nick Young, who set himself up a page on our site, and his task was to get it ranked, and he did, for his own name, even his page has got a PR4, and it's only got one backlink, and that was from the front page of our site. So we've got a lot of PR4s on our site with only one backlink, and that backlink happens to be the front page of our site. So the page rank, for us, it looks like it's really not something you want to worry about at all anymore. But it's still interesting to have a look at to see what Google's up to, if nothing else. But that's it from me this week. And yes, it is that time of year again. It is Movember, where I'm growing the mow in order to support men's health. Men don't get healthy just because I grow a mow. People sponsor the mow, and we donate that money to men's charities. I think this year they're doing prostate cancer and something else. Probably depression or something like that, I guess. Beyond Blue, who we got? Yeah, Beyond Blue and the Prostate Cancer Foundation of Australia. So if you are interested in donating, I'll put the link in the YouTube description and also in the newsletter, and also we'll whack it up on the blog on the site. And that's it for this week. See you next week. Bye.